This double RSI trend trading strategy is very good for day traders. It's accurate and it's got a very high win rate. I'm going to go straight into the settings and then I will show you live entries. You can see we're on live charts here. So the first thing I'm going to do is explain the time frame. I'm using this on a 1 minute time frame, and what I'm going to rely on is the trend of a much higher time frame. And if we look at the two RSIs that we've got here, you'll see it's just a standard RSI. So if you come to the indicators and just type in RSI, it's just the relative strength index that we all know and understand. Now, if I come into the settings of the first one, the settings of the RSI is 7, and I'm attaching it not to the chart, but I'm attaching it to the 1 hour time frame. So this RSI is giving me the trend of the 1 hour time frame. And what I want you to do is leave RSI ticked. This is the orange line that you can see. You don't need that ticked. You do need the upper band, you do need the lower band, and set the settings to 60 and 40 and leave everything else as you can see there. Okay, so that's the first RSI. And basically the way that this works is if the orange line is above the 40 level, then it's telling you that the hourly time frame is bullish. And if the orange line was underneath the 40 level, then it's telling you that on the 1 hour time frame, the RSI is bearish. All right, so that's the first thing that we've got. And the RSI that's going to be activating and triggering your trade is the bottom RSI, and I'll show you the settings of that one. The settings are 7, close, SMA 14 and 2, but this one's tracking the chart itself. So because I'm on the 1 minute time frame, it's tracking the relative strength index on a 1 minute. Let's go back into that one again, and I'll just show you the style here. Leave the RSI ticked, and again, leave the upper and lower bands to 60 and 40. All right, so you've got 60 there, you've got 40 there, and on the one above, 60 there, and 40 there. Okay, so let me explain the trade entry. We are currently on the 1 hour time frame. We are currently bullish, so the only thing that we will be looking to do on the 1 minute is we'll be looking to buy. Now, what we look for to go long is for the RSI to go oversold. So I want it to dip underneath 40, and to enter a trade, I'm going to wait for the RSI to come back out above 40 to start and trend up in line with the longer term trend. If we put on a vertical line here, you'll see that the entry candle would be that one there. So we'd be putting on a long trade here. The stop would be at the swing low, and we will be looking for a 1 to 2 risk reward. So that's the live trade currently running there. Had you missed that one, you could have re-entered. You could have entered on that candle there. So there's 2 entries that you would have got. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a number of currencies live with you to see what we've got. The New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, you can see the 1 hour time frame is in the zone. So it's just ranging. So I'm not doing anything with it. What I'm looking for is a bullish or a bearish currency. We're on the New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. You can see that currently on the live charts, we are in a bullish state of play. So what I'm looking for is the RSI to dip underneath 40, which it did here, it did there, and we'll draw the relevant entry point, which is just as the RSI came back up above that 60 level. So the trade here is going to be another long, so we would have gone long here on this live chart about 15 minutes ago. Just underneath the swing low is the stop, and we're going to go for a 1 to 2. And there, you've already got the 1 to 2 there. If you wanted to re-enter this market, you can see that we could have entered here where we would have got another long trade, and the long position here would have been put on literally at the close of the last candle, with a stop being just underneath the swing low, again targeting another 1 to 2. We'll just leave that running there, so let's move on and find another pair again. New Zealand, Japanese yen is bullish, so anytime after here we will be looking for a long trade. Here we can see that the RSI on that 1 minute tracked underneath the oversold level and came back out just here where it rose above the 60 level. So our trade would have been put on here, our stop would have been just underneath the recent swing low, and we would be targeting a 1 to 2. So you can see there we're well on the way to hitting that target as well. Let's move on to the next one. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, same again. Let's mark the entry. The entry was here where we would have had a long trade, a long position going on there, and we'd have been going for a 1 to 2 risk reward, as you can see. And again, it hit TP effortlessly. There, live trading, the US dollar, Canadian dollar, the 1 hour time frame has gone bearish. So we will be looking for a short trade, and you would have had the short trade just here. As you can see, the RSI went overbought, then it came out of the bottom of the zone at the 40 level. So you'd have had your entry here, and we would have been looking for a short trade. So our trade would go on here. The stop would be just above the swing high, going for a 1 to 2, which again, we've just smashed yet again. And if you wanted to, if you'd have missed that one, you would have had another chance to enter this trade. Just as the 1 minute RSI went overbought and then came back down and dipped underneath the 40, you would have got in there. So that trade here would have been another winning trade. Well, it's on its way to a winning trade. The 1 to 2 is down there, so that's what we're aiming for on that trade. So now I'm going to go quiet and just mark up any other trades that we see live in this trading session for you. I hope you liked the video. Please consider joining my Telegram channel, where I've got over 1,000 traders in there, and a lot of my clients are now funded with the major prop firms, and collectively we now have over $5 million of prop firm funds being traded with the systems that they get from being part of my Telegram channel. The link's below. I hope you enjoyed it. Please consider giving me a thumbs up and a like, and I will present you with another 5-minute strategy in the next video. Thank you.